There are places on this planet where time still stands still, where every footprint tells a story, and every sound could mean survival. Gir is one of them, the last refuge of a king the world almost lost. And this is our journey into his kingdom. But this story isn't just about lions. It's about a forest that speaks in silence, where a single alarm call can stop your heartbeat, where shadows move before you even realize you're being watched. Over 3 days, we tracked through dust, heat, and uncertainty, following calls, decoding signs, earning every single sighting. From the smallest unseen wonders hidden in plain sight, to powerful encounters that remind you exactly where you stand in the wild. We witnessed life in its rawest form, the tender, the brutal, and the breathtaking. And just when we thought we had seen it all, the forest revealed its rarest secret. This is not just a safari. This is immersion. This is respect. This is Gir. And by the end of this journey, you won't just watch the wild, you'll feel it. Act 1. The Awakening. Departure. In the heart of the urban sprawl, 14 souls prepared for something far greater than a journey. This was a calling, a mission into the last stronghold of a legend. On the morning of March 22nd, at exactly 7:25 a.m., we boarded IndiGo Flight 6E6133. And as Mumbai's endless concrete began to dissolve beneath the clouds, something shifted within us. The noise faded, the rush slowed, and in its place came pure anticipation. Because ahead of us lay Gir, the only place on Earth where the Asiatic Lion still rules. A land untouched by time, where teak and acacia whisper ancient stories, and where survival is written in dust. Act 2. The forest's secret language. The forest does not reveal itself easily. You don't just see Gir. You learn to listen. Because before the king appears, his kingdom begins to speak. A sudden flicker, a flash of cobalt blue, the Tickle's blue flycatcher, restless, alert, alive. And then stillness. Deep within a hollowed, charred tree, a pair of eyes. The mottled wood owl, silent, watchful, eternal. To find it is to realize the forest is always watching back. Gir is not just land, it is a living system. Over 300 species of birds, each one a thread in a fragile, perfect balance. A balance that sustains a king. And then, everything changed. The forest fell silent. A langer's alarm call, sharp, urgent, undeniable. We stopped, waited, and then he emerged. A presence before a form, a force before a face. The Asiatic Lion. Massive, unshaken, absolute. A heavy mane, a body built not just for survival, but dominance. Look closely. That fold of skin along his belly, a mark unique to his lineage, a signature of Gir. And his face, scarred, weathered, unforgiving. Each mark a story, each scar a battle survived. Above us, an oriental honey-buzzard circled, watching, as if even the sky respected the ground he walked on. Act 4. The Ghost of the Bark. Not all wonders announce themselves. Some disappear into the world. A delicate pause on a weathered stump. The taiga flycatcher, a traveler from distant lands resting between worlds. And then, the invisible becomes visible. The jungle nightjar, perfectly fused with bark and shadow. We almost walked past it, because in Gir, the greatest skill is not seeing, it is noticing. And then, a rare moment, a lioness, rolling in dust, playful, unguarded. A reminder that even the fiercest predators carry moments of softness. Nearby, a flash of yellow, the yellow-throated sparrow, quietly stitching life into the thorns. Act 5. The Pride and the Future. The true strength of the pride is not the king, it is her, the lioness. Watchful, strategic, relentless. She is the hunter, the protector, the future. And then, movement in the grass. Cubs, curious, clumsy, fearless. The next generation stepping into a world shaped by survival. Each step they take is a victory, a sign that Gir still breathes. And not far away, the kings return, resting, silent, power held in stillness. Because true dominance never needs to be proven. Act 6. The Forest Residents. Life in Gir is everywhere. An explosion of green, rose-ringed parakeets slicing through the canopy. A streak of electric blue, the white-throated kingfisher, bold against the earth. And then, stillness again. The shikra, eyes locked, precision embodied. A predator in perfect control. We followed the shadows and found another mottled wood owl, perfectly aligned with the forest itself. And at the water's edge, life gathered. Red-naped ibis, spotted dove. Because in Gir, water is not just survival. It is connection. Act 7. The Sentinels of Gir. Before we ever saw danger, someone else did. The gray langurs, leaping through the trees, their calls sharp and urgent. They are not just residents, they are the forest's alarm system, the unseen guardians of balance. And below, still a stone, the Bengal monitor. Ancient, patient, unmoving. A creature that feels untouched by time. In Gir, the past is never gone. It lives in every shadow. Act 8. The Tender and the Wild. A mother and her cubs. Protection, trust, instinct. Moments like these are not just seen, they are felt. A deep yawn from a lioness under the soft shade of teak. A final look at the scarred king. And then, movement. Two shadows in the grass. Indian jackals, opportunists, survivors. But nothing prepared us for this. A fleeting glimpse, a whisper of motion. The Indian Leopard, the ghost of the forest. Seen and gone in a heartbeat. In Gir, this is the ultimate reward. Not guaranteed, never expected, only earned. Act 9. Spiritual Ascent. Our journey was not only through wilderness, it was also within. We rose above the forest on the Gir ropeway, for the first time seeing the land as the raptors do, endless, ancient, alive. And then, Somnath, where the ocean meets devotion, waves crashing like time itself. After the intensity of the wild, this was stillness, a different kind of power. Act 10. Farewell to the kingdom. Every journey leaves something behind and takes something deeper with it. The flavors of Kathiawadi food, rich, unforgettable. The laughter of 14 explorers bound by shared moments and memories etched far beyond photographs. On March 25th at 1:50 p.m., we took off from DU. As the coastline faded into the horizon, we realized we were not just returning home. We were carrying something rare, something wild. The spirit of the king. The Adventure Wildlife Group, Gir 2026. Mission accomplished.